Hi, I'm Chuck Chvala, former Senate Majority Leader.
And I'm Scott Jensen, former Assembly Speaker.
And we're the insiders. So Scott, polling numbers, governor, a little bit down. What's your take on that?
I think the honeymoon is over for Governor Evers. Not a surprise, right? Every governor gets a moment to make their case at the start. But I think that the scrapping between the governor and the legislature have begun to take their toll. The governor's numbers have gone down 2-3 months in a row now. And I think really that October and November session where people saw the governor and the legislature fighting, the governor's the one who paid the price for that. I think people thought, well, wait, we hired you to get us out of this polarization. We hired you to sort of be the nonpartisan guy and get things done, and he wasn't able to get things done, and instead he got caught up in a fight with the legislature. And the other thing I think is struck, I've had a number of people mention it to me, is the whole swearing bit, where the governor now is out there swearing about things as trying to act tough. And I think when you're with a mild-mannered guy who now is trying to look tough, I just think that sits funny with people. So the numbers have shown polarization, where for Republicans, independents were giving the governor the benefit of the doubt. Now they're going back to their traditional position, and we're going back to a 50-50 state.
This may be an example of where we as the insiders are reading too much in. I think what's going on is people do not distinguish between state and national politics. And what we've seen is that, as usual, Donald Trump is taking all the air out of the room. Donald Trump has risen a little bit with his aggressive defense of himself. His polling numbers have gone up a little bit. That would mean Democrats would fall, and I think that's really the reflection of what's going on in the poll. I don't think there's anything particularly attentive. I think all the things that Scott mentioned for insiders, they're really big stuff. For the average person, they mean almost nothing. So I really think that that's not. And by the way, it takes two to tango. It is clear that this guy is the nice guy. Even Scott just basically admitted it. And the legislature, the Republicans, are total jerks to this guy. Everybody knows that. Anybody on the inside or the outside knows that. So I don't think he's losing any points because he's Mr. Nice Guy, or he's varied from that by using a swear word here and there. I think at the end of the day, this is within the range, the margin of error, or very close to it. I don't think there's anything going on other than Donald Trump has risen a little bit. And those things were a long ways from the election. I think you're going to see that change next year.
Yeah, I think it's about disappointment with Governor Evers. Who knows? Maybe expectations were too high. But I don't think it's a national thing. I think it's a Wisconsin-focused thing. But we'll see. There was more polling to come, right?
A lot more to go. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Mark O'Connell of the Wisconsin Counties Association. I've often said that if you can walk through your entire life without dealing with county government in any meaningful or substantive way, what that really means is that your life is probably pretty okay. We don't deal with the headline issues. We deal with the issues that you hope you never have to deal with. 911, children in need of protective services, juvenile corrections. Those are the issues that keep our society together. They're the issues that, while you don't have to deal with them, you are happy someone does. And that someone is county government. We're the fabric of our society. And that fabric is woven more tightly when we have good discourse, when we have a breadth of ideas, when we have opposing views talk about and debate what our public policy ought to be. And that's why this show, The Insiders, is so important to the discourse of our state and ultimately to public policy.
I'm Rob Marchand, president of Michael Best Strategies. We're proud to support the WisPolitics Insiders program, extending a legacy started by Strategies co-founder Ted Canavas. Wisconsin is the birthplace of Michael Best Strategies, but many of our clients do business all over the country, in state houses and in Washington, D.C. So the Strategies footprint has grown to meet those client needs. You'll also find our offices in Chicago, in Denver, Salt Lake City, Austin, Texas, and in the nation's capital, so we can address the needs of our clients at the federal level. Each of those offices is staffed by the most respected and connected government relations professionals anywhere in the country. Here at home and around the country, Michael Best Strategies is the place where business and government meet. Visit us at michaelbeststrategies.com.